But he's still got the puck to center. Bernier to Mason Raymond, who poked the puck by Mike Weaver. Stops up, spins around, and fell down in a collision. And the puck is delivered up the boards by Kyle Koliakovo. Here's a race for it. Cutting in front, Brad Winchester bangs away at the puck, and Luongo is down, keeping nothing down low. Bernier cleared the puck. And a couple of chances for St. Louis as Roman Polak goes back for the puck. There's an icing call against the Canucks.
Well, a snake bit St. Louis Blues team as that quick shot, I mean, somehow eluded Roberto Luongo. Luongo having to read the rebound, and Crombeen gets it through Luongo, hits a bit of him, and then off the leg of Edler. Edler just trying to play defenseman there, but he had as much a good chance of knocking it in as anything. Just a little bit of a tip right off the skate of Edler, and they'll look at this in Toronto, obviously, because Edler's skate was close to the line. But from that angle, the above angle there, it didn't look like it was close to going over. Sometimes as a player just standing there, you might end up knocking it in as easily as you knock it out. That time for a frustrated St. Louis team. Here's the overhead, and watch the skate. Luongo stretches out to his left. The left skate of Edler as he gets pushed in. Stops it, and no question there, not even close.
Well, close.
But a good heads-up play by Alex Edler.
So the Canucks get another break, and I suppose the way Luongo has played and the way their defense has played, they've earned them, haven't they?
Yeah. And tough night for VJ Crombeen in Game 3. That would have been a little bit of vindication, wouldn't it?
So Patrick Berglund has been very quiet. He would have had an assist. A little bit of a delay helped because Vancouver couldn't change on the icing call, so Elwood's group got a little bit of a rest. Then they won the draw, cleared the puck, and get off the ice. Roman Polak advances the puck. Winchester's right on it. He's got Backus with him and David Perron. Perron starting a change. He just collided with Alex Burrows, who's hurt. Burrows will stay in the play. Now he's doubled over and headed for the Vancouver bench after a collision with David Perron near the blue line. All sorts of players going down as Henrik Sedin gets the puck to Daniel Sedin. Pavel Demitra, Rick Rippon came on with him. He's out front. Centering pass, and Rippon's shot. Hand on it, or it was blocked by Steen. Henrik Sedin. Kevin Bieksa fakes, takes, off some legs in front, and Alex Steen comes up with a puck for St. Louis and clears it to center. Kevin Bieksa. Lots of time. St. Louis is changing. Return pass from Willie Mitchell. Lately, they haven't been playing together, but they played together a lot. Mitchell and Bieksa used to be Vancouver's shutdown pair, so without Salo tonight, they're playing a lot together. There's Jay McClellan back in his own zone, had the puck robbed in front. Ryan Johnson can't bury it, stopped by Mason. Yannick Hansen, who set him up, back to the blue line, and Alexander Edler, side of the net, thrown in front of the goal. And the Blues are able to come up with another close call around the St. Louis net. Some good hustle by Yannick Hansen.
Jeff Whitka almost put that one in off of Mason, though, trying to clear it. That would have been a cool bit of irony for St. Louis after a bad break at one end, almost one at this end as well.
Now an offside call against Vancouver. Lots of chances, only one goal. The Canucks are ahead on Hockey Night in Canada on CBC. 1-0 lead here for Vancouver. Kyle Wellwood has an unassisted goal on a Kyle Koliakovo turnover. Looks like all the guys who have been hurt over the last 2 or 3 minutes here are back in the game. Alex Burrows will soon be back. He's still on the bench after his collision with David Perron. There's Jeff Whitka. Almost knocked the puck into his own net. Jay McKee ahead to Keith Tkachuk. He turned it over, trying to get it deep. Back comes Rick Rippon with a long shot and an easy save for Chris Mason. Roberto Luongo has been otherworldly in the last half dozen games, hasn't he?
He seems to be dialed in, loving his second opportunity at playing in the playoffs. Look at the last 6 games. I mean, he finished the year so incredibly well. 3 shutouts in his last 6, only 4 goals against. And you're going to have to get a second or third chance or a screen or a lucky bounce to beat him right now. They're just not beating him when he sees the puck.
Steve Bernier just stole the puck for Vancouver to the front of the net. It bounced away from Raymond. Olin's shot went off a stick and just wide of the goal. Willie Mitchell trying to get the puck back to the front of the goal. He did. But Mike Weaver cleared it only to center. Olin gets it back in.
And there's St. Louis' problem again. They got a chance for transition on a quick turnover, and they give it right back to the Canucks. And look at how aggressive the Vancouver Canucks D are in the neutral zone. They're just not giving them any time or space.
Olin was on the attacking side of center right there to poke the puck loose. Now he turns and decides to leave his partner for the puck, and Willie Mitchell gets it, bounces it to the blue line. Barrett Jackman with a shot, weak and wide of the net. Crombie turns and fires and missed the net. Jackman will pinch against Yannick Hansen. He got the puck out for Darcy Hordichuk. Roman Polak is back for St. Louis. Vancouver's a lot faster team than they used to be. They've built with speed and added some more speedy players, especially young ones, and it's really started to show in this series. You saw Yannick Hansen a little earlier. Darcy Hordichuk tracking that puck down, was quick against Polak. There's a bouncing puck to the side of the net. Luongo can't find it. David Perron is right over top of him. Shane O'Brien is in the middle of this. Luongo got twisted around. It wasn't a hard shot, but he had no idea where it was.
One of the few odd plays where Luongo unsure of himself, but he knew it was somewhere between his pads. He just felt that it might have a chance to get through. And a seemingly harmless shot by McDonald. Again, a little bit of a deflection as it went towards Luongo. He looked behind, a bad feeling for a goaltender, and then look at O'Brien with the hug on Perron. And Burrows boxing out so that Backes couldn't chip away at the puck either. And there it was off the left pad of Luongo's back to his other. So he felt it hit both. And the feeling for a goaltender, you hope it's not spinning and has a chance to go back in between your legs.
And while O'Brien mugged David Perron, Luongo just kept his eyes looking for the puck and found it. So the Blues haven't been without their chances in this game that has 8 shots for each team. And no breaks around the net. Tied draw, and Alexander Edler is up against Keith Tkachuk. Willie Mitchell to Edler, and Vancouver should be able to get out here. Couldn't find a pass, so Edler just sent an aerial down the ice. Dimitri tried to rush on him, and again St. Louis can't get out of its own zone. Ryan Kessler stopped them that time. There's Brad Boyes to an open man. Oshie deets in front of the net. There's going to be a penalty here. There'll be a penalty as Wojciech went to the net and was hooked down. Keith Tkachuk. Extra attacker is on. A delayed penalty coming up here against Vancouver, but it might have saved the goal. Now, goaltender doesn't have his stick. Neither does one of the defenders, Alexander Edler. And Vancouver finally gets the puck to stop the play. But another great chance for the St. Louis Blues. Turn back, but they'll get a power play.
Well, this is one of those penalties where, as a head coach, you don't mind. I mean, it just saved yourself a goal. As the St. Louis Blues, that transition we talked about not being successful, here's an opportunity there that Boyes knocks his man down, good cross-seam pass, and watch Willie Mitchell go hard and make that play in the arms of Jeff Wojciech. You can take that one, you can kill that one off. Roberto Luongo trying to get across, would have been beat there had Mitchell not taken that penalty.
Good jump from Jeff Wojciech. Nice play by TJ Oshie.
Look at the effort by Johnson attacking there. And that's something that the St. Louis Blues players, to a man, have said they just haven't had any time or space at all in the power play because of that aggressiveness and the speed of the Vancouver PK.
That goes back into the regular season. In the last dozen games, including the playoffs, Vancouver's only given up 3 power play goals.
And now, when you know your opponent is struggling and guys don't have confidence, it's just like an attack. I mean, you could see the Canucks every time they jump over with a fresh pair of legs, they're flying at the puck, they're closing gaps quickly, and just making and forcing the Blues, who are struggling, to try to make plays.
Alexander Edler just took the puck back and sent it down the ice. Whitkett is settled. TJ Oshie, and now the power play's gone offside.
Well, and this is where you just can't stand being at home. I mean, this is where home ice really hurts you. When your power play is so anemic, your players are so full of doubt that the fans start getting on them. The fans start booing in the middle of it, and you just can't bring yourself out of it. You almost need to just try something different. Maybe even a 4th line getting in there and you know, playing like you would 5-on-5.
Canucks get possession off the faceoff. Matthias Ohlund sends the puck all the way down the ice. TJ Oshie, Keith Tkachuk, David Perron, Alex Steen, Jeff Roy-Witka on the power play. The fans cheer Steen on. Here's David Perron, takes the shot, steered aside easily because Luongo could see it. Roy-Witka to the net off a leg. David Perron wanted to shoot, and he does, but he can't have a buzzer beater because, just for emphasis and an exclamation mark in the first period, Ryan Johnson slid down and blocked the shot. So the power play will carry over into the second period for 36 seconds. Blues are on a power play, a brief one to start this period, and Vancouver has cleared the puck again. Matthias Ohlund got it down the ice. In the absence of Sammy Salo, Matthias has played a lot. 9:49 of the first period. He's become the go-to defenseman, and he can play both sides for Vancouver. Power play is just about over. Willie Mitchell is back on, so Ohlund was getting some extra duty there with Mitchell, a penalty killer in the box. And now it's 5-on-5, and here come the Blues to the net. A backhander by McClement. Just wide of the goal, and the puck is cleared to center. Daniel Sedin hops right on it. 2-on-1. Henrik stopped by Mason. What a wonderful save for Chris Mason off Henrik Sedin that keeps this at 1-0. Daniel Sedin gets the puck to the net, and there was Steve Bernier, but he couldn't tip it. Jay McClement. Former Brampton Battalion to Carlo Poliakovo, and St. Louis starts out. Vancouver starts a change. Poliakovo to Brad Winchester. McClement heads for the net, takes the pass. Bieksa chases him to the boards. Then pushes him down, takes the puck away, and shovels it to center. Here's Pavel Dimitrov. In over the blue line, just offside. Andy Murray continues to match and send McClement up against the Sedins. Daniel has the puck off the draw in front. Henrik couldn't get a good shot. Daniel does, and Mason stops him and hangs on. A one face-off created another couple of chances for Vancouver.
Well, face-off's so important, and like we've seen from the Sedins, they read off each other so exceptionally well. As Daniel, this nifty pass over to Henrik. Henrik wanted a penalty and didn't get it. Look at him look back right at the official there. He thought he was hooked in the hand area. But a good follow-up by Daniel and another good save by Mason.
Jay Scherer is one of the linesmen, has a problem, a skate problem, and Pat O'Neill is going to help him out of the Vancouver bench, so the play is stopped. Alain Vigneault has had the luxury in this series of being deep enough that it seems he's been comfortable with any matchup that Andy Murray throws at him. He hasn't tried to pull his lines off the ice. Every once in a while, he's made it a little bit difficult for the guy on the other bench, but it just doesn't seem to matter who's on the ice against whom to him.
No, and he's comfortable because he's got the best players playing their best. And when you've got the Sedins playing at the level you are, look what he did there. He brings them back out so that Andy follows with his checking line. But for Andy, he doesn't have anybody going offensively. The kid line has really fallen off. They haven't been able to get anything going. It's forced him to juggle his lineup a little bit. And that's a bad feeling as a coach, because one of your strengths gets nullified when your top guys aren't performing at the level they need to be.
Probably the only matchup that Vigneault's worried about is he's had Willie Mitchell on the ice against Boyes and McDonald an awful lot. Well, the kid line had such a good season for St. Louis, but they've really been stalled here in the playoffs.
Yeah, they were great all year, and probably without question overperformed from expectations. Against Vancouver in the 4 games, they were also having an impact, but as we've said before, playoffs the great equalizer, and they just haven't performed up to the level they needed to be.
Jay Scherer skate is fixed. Burrow stole the puck and he got a shot, and Mason made the save. The Blues had the puck. They won the faceoff, and Vancouver took it back. Brad Winchester dumps the puck in. In after O'Brien is Alex Steen, but O'Brien took the hit, made the play. Alex Edler has the puck. Stick handles into the neutral zone. Bumped into by Winchester, but he got the puck deep. Roman Polak is back. Right after him is Alex Burrows. Up the boards, Winchester gets a chance to move out 3-on-3. There's a penalty coming up here. There's a high sticking call. Dan O'Rourke is calling it. And the power play's coming up on Hockey Night in Canada. Mystery solved. Alex Burrows got the penalty, a high stick on the forecheck against Roman Polak.
Yeah, as Polak turned back, you can see the Aaron stick with one hand on his stick by Burrows. It gets up into the face area, so Burrows will sit. But that hasn't been a real problem for the Canucks. They've been pretty confident at killing off. And Ryan Johnson again gets the first duties for Alain Vigneault with Mason Raymond.
So the power play is 0 for 3, 1 for 20 in the series.